Hello my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So with this layout, I was trying to go for the feel of a shelf, so like a shelf against your wall. I ummed and ahed about leaving the background white. I thought about putting a little bit of texture paste in the background. I thought about trying to make like a wallpaper-esque type feel. But in the end, I went with just stark white. And it's so funny how your scrapbooking changes over the time, because many, many years ago, I was all about the white backgrounds and a lot of white space. And to me now, looking at this layout, it looks like it's missing something. It just looks like something is not quite there. But anyway, in general, I like this layout. It looks really cute. So I've got my bottom shelf here that I'm working on that's all the way down at the bottom. Ideally, I would have had it a little bit higher, but just because of the size of my photos and things, I couldn't fit to fit 3 shelves. I've got 3 shelves. To fit 3 shelves in, I had to use this much of my space. So this is the shelf that's pretty empty, and it's going to have my title on it. Now I'm working on my title here. It's called One Cute, and at the moment I'm writing the name Ashton, because my children are obsessed with the Ninja Kids, and Ashton just was in my brain. But when you look at the close-up photos later, I actually change it to Ash, because his name is not Ashton. His name is Ash. My son is dressed up as Ash Ketchum, just kind of similar, I guess, from Pokemon. And I could have put his surname, but I didn't even think about it because I'd already written Ashton. And luckily, Jack was looking at the picture at the scrapbook page. And he's like, "Why does it say Ashton?" I'm like, "Because that's who you are, mate." He's like, "No, his name's not Ashton. His name's just Ash." I'm like, oh my God. So luckily he told me, and I was able to just take the ton off, and I just moved the exclamation mark over, and all's well that ends well. But if he hadn't have told me, I had no idea. So you can see I've put my second shelf on, and actually the space between my second and third shelf, like that middle shelf, is going to be skinny. It's going to be thin because that photo is going the horizontal instead of, oh my gosh, I've got no words. Anyway, instead of vertical. So, yeah, like, ideal world. I don't love the spacing. I wish that the shelves were equally spaced. I wish that the bottom shelf was higher off the ground. But in general, I really like the feel of this layout. I like the idea that I'm going for. Obviously, making a shelf is not original to me. I've seen many other scrapbookers do it as well, but this was really fun. I put the frames up. I'm not 100% sure what I was going for with the frames, meaning I don't know if they're pretending to be picture frames. I don't know if they're just things on a shelf. I'm not 100% sure where I was going with the frames, but they look cute and it works, so I'm happy with that. And then I'm embellishing with all the things. I've got a few of the bits and bobs out of the ephemera pack. I've got a few of the stickers. Some things are getting popped up on foam, some things are sitting flat. And then I also went to my son's room, and he has covered his desk in Pokemon stickers. So I very, very carefully peeled some of those stickers off, and I'm adding those onto the page as well, just purely because I like the idea of having actual Pokemon things on the page to go with his photos. I possibly could have done a full Pokemon page if I had have stolen a lot of his stickers. I don't know if he would have wanted me to take that many, but I do like the look of this. I think this is pretty fun, so that is cool. So this was book week. I say we because my mum actually handmade the top part of his costume, in that it is a shirt from the op shop, a white shirt from the op shop, and a blue polo that mum kind of cut together, which worked really cool. But then I just bought a plain red trucker's hat off one of those cheap shops and painted on the logo that needed to be on the front. I bought gloves from a cheap shop and cut the fingers off, and did that thing where you singe the edges so they don't fray. And Oh, what he's showing you in those bottom corners is apparently in Pokemon when you achieve different things, skills, amount of Pokemon, I don't know how it works, you get a badge. And he really wanted the badges. So I handmade all of those badges out of polymer clay, cooked them in the oven, and then painted them. So I went a little bit extra with Book Week. Further on down the track, you'll see Tom's costume. And yeah, I really enjoy creating the costumes and being really true to the book characters. So yeah, that's me. So this is almost done. I'm just going to pop on my splatters, and there will be some close-up photos at the end. If you are someone sitting at home with young children or old children now, Pokemon's been around for ages, and it's killing you that says Ashton, don't stress. I have already changed it. If you're listening or watching this without audio, hopefully you see right here now that I've changed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this layout, and I will see you all again next week for another layout. Thanks everyone. Happy scrapping, and I'll see you soon. Bye.